Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Out of Boston here, and today I'm back for episode number 52 of my Brooklyn Nets MyLeague series here on NBA 2K16. So today we're getting round 2 started. We're going to be taking on the Boston Celtics. They defeated the Charlotte Hornets in the first round. Take a look at their roster. They've got 3 players above an 80 overall: Scal, LeBCA, Isaiah Thomas, and Kemba Walker. And Walker, they stole away from the Orlando Magic in the offseason. He signed as a free agent, but they still have Isaiah Thomas, and they had one other point guard too. They just drafted Percy Nichols. I was kind of surprised they didn't make a run at a guy like Victor Oladipo, who, as you can see here, averaged 18 points per game in the first round. So here we go. We swept the Hawks in the first round. Now getting the second round started in Brooklyn. We're going to win the first 2 games of this series and win Game 3 in Boston. So we are 7-0 in the playoffs to this date, and now we have a chance to go for our second straight sweep here against the Boston Celtics, a team that only won 3 more games than the Atlanta Hawks did in the first round. Kind of shows you how much parity there still was in the middle of the East, despite one team kind of rising above the rest this season in the Brooklyn Nets. We won 60 games. They did get the number 1 seed. Chris Miles stepping back from mid-range right there on the baseline, gets the jumper to go as we get the gameplay started here. 4-2 is the score. It's RJ Hunter in the corner, and he knocks down that 3-pointer to put Boston on top by 3. Now 9-6 is the score. Bledsoe, a little pick and roll, but he finds Miles top of the key. His 3-pointer is money. That's going to tie the game back up at 9. And now RJ Hunter driving to the basket, passes out of the layup, and Kemba Walker's 10-foot jumper is good. That is going to tie the game back up now at 11 apiece. It is Chris Miles fighting Porzingis. Good extra pass to DeAndre, who finishes with the left-handed jam. Now 2-point game. Brooklyn on top. It's LeBCA with the ball on the perimeter. He's going to find Nichols, who knocks down the mid-range J there to tie the game back up at 17. Now Boston on top by 1 here, 20-19. Got a little bit of the second unit in the game. Now it's Beverly on the screen from Horford, getting all the way to the basket. Finger roll layup is good. Now with Brooklyn on top by 1, it's Oladipo on the break, finding Shelton. Good layup right there. Nice finish off the glass. And the Nets would take a 3-point lead into the second quarter. Now early second quarter, it's Brandon Ingram, who not really the kind of budding superstar that I think a lot of people would think of Brandon Ingram as in this MyLeague series. I guess this was a little bit before he broke out at Duke, although he was always projected to be a high lottery pick at Duke. Only a 78 overall into this MyLeague, and kind of just a good shooter off their bench, but his stroke is pretty nice. He's got a really good release that is high above his head, which makes him very hard to defend. He can hit a lot of close contested jumpers, as he does in this game. You saw the nice move from Horford there, but it is going to be Roll Alkins right there, getting to the basket for the Boston Celtics to make it a 4-point game still now, 40-36. Beverly finds Oladipo, quick, a 3 behind the line right there. That's going to put Brooklyn up by 7. Now Tim Hardaway Jr. finding Alkins here on the baseline, fakes the jumper, now gives it to Julio Emerson, the leading scorer for the Celtics both in the regular season and the playoffs so far, although the postseason scoring average has been down for Emerson by a point or 2 per game so far. And you can see DeAndre there with the slam to finish off the first half. So we go up 53-47. Taking a look at the statistics, out shooting them and out rebounding them, but they do have 6 steals. They forced a handful of turnovers that have kept the Celtics in this game. Now it is Devin Booker coming up the screen. He's going to go to the basket, and one good finish off the glass there. The foul would be charged to the former Kentucky big man. LeBCA and Booker not teammates, or were they teammates actually, I guess. I'm not sure. I don't remember if Scal played on the team last year or if he was a freshman this season, but either way, it is Ingram with the ball going to the lane right there with the nice finish off the glass. 7-point game now. Nichols with the ball crossing over. He's going to find Ingram in the corner. Foot on the line. That's going to be a long 2, but again, you can see the high release for Ingram kind of working to his benefit right there as he was able to get the shot off over the defender. Then it's RJ Hunter. That time his foot was behind the line. That makes it a 2-point game now, 71-69. Hardaway's jumper is no good, but Scal gets the rebound and the foul. Putback is good, and Boston would go up by 1 now, 75-74, early fourth quarter. It's Porzingis cutting to the basket right there. Pass was tipped, but it did not matter. Porzingis was able to recover and finish home the slam right there. Now it's a 1-point lead for Brooklyn. Going to the basket is Eric Bledsoe, and he finishes the tough contact layup right there. Now Brooklyn up by 3. Behind the back pass from Kemba, and Scal again with the and one, this time finishing with the slam. That ties the game up at 84. And then check Diallo all the way to the basket. The Celtics would take the lead on his free throws. Now 85-84. RJ Hunter with the ball, trying to extend the Celtic lead. Now hop step layup. He gets the and one finish. That would put the Celtics up by 4, but now it's back to a 2-point game, and it's Miles behind the line, gives the Nets the lead. A big 3-pointer from Chris Miles. Now DeAndre goes to the line here as we go back down by 1. He's going to miss the first one, and he's going to airball the second one. So 2 poor free throws right there from DeAndre, 2 bad misses, and then Oladipo with a bad turnover right there. Here come the Celtics the other way in transition. Hunter's finger roll is good, and the Celtics go up by 4. Now it's DeAndre drawing the help off of Oladipo there from RJ Hunter, and it's Oladipo making Hunter pay the big three-pointer. Now Labissiere with the steal, though. It's Kemba going the other way. He gets the finger roll to go, and the Celtics go up by 2. Back and forth here late in this fourth quarter. Now it's Oladipo. What could be the final possession for the Nets, and it results in a DeAndre slam around the basket. But did they go too early? They left time on the clock for one more possession from the Celtics. It's Scal. He's going to have to fade. Jumper is no good, and we are headed for overtime. So the Nets fight their way back in what turned into a rock fight in that fourth quarter. Back and forth the game went. The Nets got down by a couple of possessions there at one point, but they fought back, as I said, and tied the game up late, forcing the overtime period. Now here we go in overtime. It's Emerson knocking down a 3 just like that. Celtics go up by 5. Scal to the basket and 1. He would miss the free throw, excuse me, but the Celtics go up by 7. Now it's back to a 5-point game. So the Celtics had an initial burst in this overtime. Let's see if the Nets can respond. Good passing right there. Oladipo, the ball movement to Miles for the slam. Now it's a 3-point game. Porzingis in the post. He's got the mismatch. He's going to draw the foul on Isaiah, go to the free throw line, but he would only make 1. So it's a 2-point game, about 30 seconds to play. Bledsoe with the ball trying to keep the Nets moving here, but what is Scal doing on defense? He lets DeAndre go right down the lane. Easy assist for Bledsoe when we are tied at 103 apiece. And on the inbound, Diallo throws it away, and he is absolutely furious with himself, giving the Nets one more possession. Now Miles' jumper is going to rattle home with 8.3 seconds to play. The Nets are one defensive stop away from earning their second consecutive sweep. It's Miles giving the Nets the lead here with just over 8 seconds to play in this overtime period. Here we go now, final possession of the game, potentially here for the Celtics. It's Hunter trying to get to the basket. He gets a good look off, but it's no good. DeAndre with the board throws it up, and just like that, the Brooklyn Nets come from behind and defeat the Boston Celtics. Moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals. It's their second straight series sweep. They open up these playoffs 8-0, and now they are 8 games away from an NBA title as we complete the sweep of the Boston Celtics right there. You can take a look at the final team stats. We attempted 20 less field goals than them, but still were able to prevail. 14 turnovers on our end, only 3 on theirs. But Chris Miles had himself a big evening here, 27 points on 15 shots, a trio of 3-pointers. And you can see there Bledsoe with a nice line of 14 rebounds for DeAndre. And taking a look at the Celtics statistics here, Emerson, 17 points on 25 shots. That's kind of the book on him. He's a bit of a chucker. But that is going to do it, so I hope you guys did enjoy. Thanks for watching, and here is the 2K postgame show.
Kevin, thank you, and now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game. He was the steady and reliable hand throughout the game tonight, stepping into more of a leadership role in this performance tonight.
He gave them an enormous lift tonight and make sure they're moving on to the conference finals. He said, you know what, give me the ball, let me go to work. This is barbecue chicken soup play with a diet soda.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
So that's the finale of this round 2 series of the NBA playoffs for Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Now on to what should be an amazing conference finals coming up in just a few days. We will see you again soon.